The first step of making my pet portraits is finding my pets. So I'm gonna go find some pets and take some pictures of them. Because I don't know about your pets, but my pets don't stay still for very long. So I'm gonna take a picture and look at them on my iPad as a good reference. So let's go do that. Looks like I found a dog. Hi, Frida. And I'll take some pictures. Whole picture. All right, let's go find another. Found a Leo. Good. Find a chicken. Got some pictures of the chickens. All right, let's go back and get started on our art. The first step that I do is to lightly sketch out the shapes that I see in my dog Frida's face. So her face looks like a circle, so I lightly kind of sketched that out. And I'm adding on her little snout, which is just a U shape on the bottom, like half of an oval. Her ears kind of look like a triangle with another triangle to me, so it's a first triangle, and then like a little, her ears are kind of cute bent, so it's a little triangle off the edge. And then I can't really see her other ear, so I'm just have a little kind of a stubby triangle over there. Remember, we're drawing what we see, not what we know, even though I know she has two ears that are the same size. I can't see her other ear, so I'm not drawing the full ear. I'm going to erase my little sketchy marks and onto the eyes. Her eyes are kind of oval shaped. She's got two of them. They aren't exactly the same size, that's okay. We got a nose. I'm going to do some circles on the inside of her eyes because she's got an iris and then a pupil just like we do. And then I'm going to add her cute little mouth, which is like a sideways 3. Maybe add some nostrils because she's got some nostrils, let me tell you, that doggy. And then continue to sketch out some of the markings on her face. So I'm really looking at my pictures and trying to draw what I see in my doggy. As many details as I see, I'm going to put on my paper. If they're not quite right, that's okay. I'm going to just do my best job sketching out my little Frida's face. Especially because it's kind of complex sometimes, that fur patterns. And then I'm going to give her, I think I'm going to give her body straight down. I like the way she's looking laying down, but I think I'm just going to make it look like she's sitting for a portrait. And adding some V, like zigzag lines, to show she's furry. That's the way it looks like she's got some texture to her instead of just being a flat, I don't know, drawing. I want it to look like it's got some texture. I'm going to add a picture frame around the edge to make this look even fancier. I'm going to finish Frida up by adding a few more texture lines, her legs, and then a background. And I think there's so many zigzags in this that I want to do zigzag lines in the background to kind of bring out her zigzag texture. Now I'm not quite done with Frida yet, but I am done with the sketching part, so I'm going to move on to my next animal, and that's going to be Leo. I'm going to add color later on to all 3 of them after I finish sketching them out. I'm going to do the same thing with Leo, where I'm going to start by drawing kind of a circle for his head, and then this time I'm adding kind of a V shape down there for his mouth because he's got kind of a pointy face, more pointy than Frida did. And then I'm going to do the same thing. I'll add his eyes. His eyes are a little bit more pointed than Frida's eyes are. I'm going to add his little nose Sometimes you have to go to different pictures if you want to see some details, so I couldn't see his eyes very well, so I wanted to see if this was a better picture. I think it is. Now back to my original reference picture. I'm going to just finish sketching this in, and remember, it's nice to sketch light so you can erase if you need to. And I'm going to draw all of his little markings, looking at them to try to make them as close as they possibly can. That's why it's nice to have a picture right there. And I don't have to make this picture realistic. I think I'm going to make this a little bit different, like he's a part human. Sometimes Leo feels a little human. And so I'm going to give Leo a little outfit, make him look grand. And I think he looks kind of like a snake, so I think I'm going to put his hand in there so you can tell he's a lizard. Sometimes, you know, it helps to have a little bit more showing. I'll do a little frame on this one as well. And then on to my third picture. Now with this chicken, I'm not going to start with a circle. Instead, I'm starting off with like this half oval shape that I see with her head. And then a triangle for her beak. And just adding a bunch of other organic shapes for her waddle. Now, somewhat similar to the fur on Frida, I'm using a lot of V's and zigzag lines to show the feather texture. Leo had kind of more like bumpy lines, but she's got some more zigzags. And finally, for her background, I'm going to make it look like she's in the grass, just like in the picture, but I'm going to add some flowers because I like that. Now I've got my 3 pictures. Now I'm just going to take time to add the color to them. I'm going to do a combination of marker and color pencil, honestly, because that's just one of my favorite combos, so you can do what you would like. With Frida, I'm going to do mostly outlining and then filling her in with colored pencil. And then Leo, I do a lot more marker, and then on my chicken, I'm doing a bit more of an even combination between marker and colored pencil. So you can use crayon, you can leave them black and white, or do shading if you'd like to. I just really like to fill these things in with color. I feel like it makes it more look like a finished piece, and it makes that frame kind of pop out. So have fun filling in your little pieces with color, and I'm excited to see what they all turn out like when they're done. What a good looking bunch of animals I got here. Have fun creating!